Have you ever met a guy who loudly insists he's straight, but your gut says otherwise? Maybe it's his energy, the jokes he makes, or how he looks at other men. It's not always easy to put your finger on, but something just doesn't line up. Let's be clear. This isn't about judging people who are questioning or exploring their sexuality. It's about recognizing when someone is putting on a straight mask while knowingly behaving differently behind the scenes, especially if it affects others. So, here are 10 ways to spot a fake straight man. Not to out anyone, but to understand the signs, protect yourself, and open up important conversations. 1. Over-the-top masculinity. Some men put on an exaggerated performance of masculinity, constantly talking about sports, hitting the gym, putting down anything feminine, or needing to assert dominance in every conversation. This overcompensation can sometimes be a way to cover up insecurity about their true identity. When someone's trying too hard to prove they're straight, it might be because they're afraid someone will see through the act. 2. Hyperhomophobia. Strong, hostile reactions to anything remotely queer are often a red flag. Not casual discomfort. We're talking about anger, disgust, or mockery toward gay or bisexual people. Multiple studies have shown a connection between extreme homophobia and repressed same-sex attraction. When someone hates what they fear in themselves, it often shows up in ugly ways. 3. Double lives online. Many fake straight men live completely different lives online, using dating apps under anonymous or discreet profiles, with bios like straight curious, DL, or mask only. They may not use photos, or they might use fake names. They're looking for connection, but only in secret. If you've seen a pattern of secrecy, sketchy browsing habits, or signs they're hiding something, it might be more than just privacy. 4. Emotionally distant from women. He may date women but seem emotionally unavailable or uninterested in deeper connection. The relationship feels shallow, forced, or mostly for show. Sometimes these relationships are performative, used to maintain a certain image, please family, or avoid questions. If his heart never seems fully in it, there might be more going on. 5. Joking. About gay stuff. A lot humor can be a mask, and some fake straight men use it to test the waters. They'll make gay jokes, overly touch their male friends, or say stuff like, "no homo." If the jokes are strangely frequent, oddly specific, or always towing the line, pay attention. What seems like humor might actually be suppressed desire slipping through. 6. Intense male friendships that border on romantic. We all love a good bromance, but sometimes there's an emotional or even physical closeness that seems deeper than friendship. If he prioritizes one male friend above all others, spends every weekend together, constantly touches or flirts but denies anything's going on, it could be a safe space where he expresses what he won't elsewhere. 7. Shifting stories about his sexual history. A big clue is inconsistency. One minute he's never even thought about it. Later, he casually mentions a weird night in college. Then it's back to denying everything. People exploring their sexuality might shift over time, and that's okay. But when someone changes their story depending on who's listening, that's a red flag for dishonesty, not growth. 8. That unmistakable vibe. You know it. The way he looks at other men, the lingering stares, the unspoken energy. Vibes don't lie, even when words do. If your gut is telling you something's off, trust it. Sometimes it's not about what someone says. It's about what they can't hide, even when they try. 9. Extreme privacy or secrecy about social life. Some men go out of their way to keep their personal life locked down. They don't post much, never tag anyone, and avoid being seen in certain places or with certain people. This level of control can sometimes signal that they're hiding parts of their life that don't match their public identity, especially if they're overly anxious about being seen somewhere. 10. Disconnected sexual behavior. In relationships with women, he may appear uninterested in sex. Or, on the flip side, obsessed with it to the point of overcompensating. Inconsistencies in sexual attraction, performance, or interest can hint at someone acting out a role rather than being genuinely attracted. If his behavior feels performative, forced, or disconnected, there may be a deeper reason. Now, why does this happen? Why do some men fake being straight? There are many reasons. Fear of rejection, religious or cultural pressure, toxic masculinity, or internalized shame. In many cases, the world has taught them that being anything other than straight makes them less of a man. Understanding this doesn't excuse deception, especially when other people get hurt. But it does remind us to approach the topic with both awareness and compassion. And for those who've ever fallen for a fake straight man, you're not alone. It's frustrating, confusing, and sometimes painful. But it's not a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of someone else's fear. This conversation matters because it helps break cycles of secrecy and shame. The more we talk about these patterns, the more space we create for people to be honest about who they really are. If this video gave you some clarity, insight, or even a little validation, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to Bisexual Men Uncovered. Drop your stories or questions in the comments, because this is a space for truth, healing, and unfiltered conversation. Your identity is real. Your experience matters. And trust? That starts with knowledge.